Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot and to your May monthly general intuitive tarot reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. I hope you are well. As always, remember these readings won't be for everyone as they are general intuitive readings. So, just take the messages that resonate for you and with you and leave the rest for someone else. I want to first say thank you to everybody who participated in my April contest, and congratulations to the winners, and the winners have been contacted. And I want to say that there is another contest that I'm holding this month, so there's another opportunity for you to get in on a prize. And I will tell you more about that after all the reading has been done and we get through it near the end. So just stick with me if you're interested in that and getting in on May's contest, and I'll tell you all about it at that point. All right, just as usual, want to start with highlighting a few of the astrological aspects this month. Not too many that I'm going to call out, just a couple of important ones. So let's start namely on the 18th of May. There is a Venus-Uranus conjunction. Okay, now both Venus and Uranus are in the sign of Taurus. So if you actually have placements in Taurus, this could affect you more than others. What this is all about is an energy of unexpected developments in your relationships, right? Venus is all about our relationships, and Uranus is about unexpected changes. Okay, now either just the day before, day after, day of, May 18. The universe is just going to give you a little piece of advice. Just be a little bit flexible around that time period, and kind of just whatever happens, whatever those unexpected developments might be, just kind of go with the flow. Okay, so this time period will come and go, and it'll move on. All right, so just be flexible. That's the wisdom for you there. All right, what else is going on? On the 23rd of May, we have good energy. We have a Venus-Jupiter conjunction. And that is great because some of you might feel the energy of luck, right? You might be feeling lucky, and you may see so many more possibilities open up for you than have opened up for you so far. So also on that same day, on the 23rd, Jupiter sextiles Neptune. And I think this is really strong, beautiful energy for the whole of 2024. It's one of the great energies because we may feel, a surge in our intuition. We may feel much more compassionate. We might feel much more imaginative, right? I feel a growth in those areas, right? Okay, now let's talk about a planetary shift. Jupiter moves out of Taurus and ingresses to Gemini on May 25th. And it will stay there for about approximately a year, because that's how long Jupiter stays in each sign, more or less. And this is a new Jupiter cycle. And as a new Jupiter cycle, the energies that we can benefit from here would be around knowledge, right? And absorbing new knowledge and improving our communication skills and expressing ourselves more openly during that year, right? So Jupiter will be in Gemini from the 25th of May 2024 to around May 2025-ish. Okay? And then the last thing I'm just going to call out is on May 31st. Mercury conjuncts Uranus. And what's interesting about this conjunction is that you could experience flashes of insight. And when this insight comes to you, it might be rather unexpected. And you might say to yourself, what the heck is that flash? What are you trying to tell me? That seems kind of weird. That's unconventional. And more importantly, it's unrealistic. So, the universe here just wants to let you know that if you are getting these flashes around the 31st of May, don't just write them off as garbage, okay, or unrealistic ramblings or flashes, because you might want to keep track of them, because somewhere down the line they may become much more beneficial for you. They might not be beneficial right at that time, or right on the 31st of May, but they certainly will become beneficial somewhere down the line, and you're going to want to remember what those were. So you might want to write them down or make note of them. All right. Okay, my friends, that's it for the astrology. So let's now get into your tarot messages. And as always, I like to give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide me and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Sagittarius seekers. All right, Sages, we're going to pull 4 cards for you for the month of May. Okay, we have the Tower. We have the High Priestess. You have the Ace of Swords. And you have the 7 of Wands. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups. So I'm sure some of you, as soon as I put that Tower down, might have started to freak out a little. Excuse me for the glare there. So I'm going to hold this up a bit so you can see it. That 9 of Cups. This is your overarching energy for the month. I know you may have sort of started to freak out a little bit when you saw the Tower come out. The Tower is a card where a lot of people go, the Tower. Okay, but the Tower does not need to be a bad card. It isn't always a bad card. And in light of what else is on this table, considering that your overall energy here is one of wishing and wishes being fulfilled, and your answers being, your questions being answered by the universe, what you've put out to the universe, your cosmic order coming to you via Amazon, okay, or, you obviously, you put something out there and your order gets fulfilled. Basically, that Tower is not a bad Tower. Okay, it's not a doom and gloom Tower in light of the High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, or even the 7 of Wands for that matter. It is a Tower of saying, yes, you are ready to start something new. You're ready to build from the ground up. You're ready to take something that, although it was good and it served you nicely, maybe now you need to dismantle it a little bit and restart building again for something to come out even better. Okay, I mean, you have certainly put out a wish there with your cups. You actually put out this hey, universe, I'd like this, please. I really, really want. I wish I could have. I mean, only you really know what your wish fulfillment was. Although I'm sure as we get into into maybe the clarifiers, it might become a little bit more clear. But this is one of the most promising cards in the whole deck. I mean, there are those few cards that you sit there and you go, oh yeah, I want the 9 of Cups, I want the 10 of Cups, I want some people like the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not always big on the Wheel of Fortune, but Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, I also, like the Sun card. I mean, this is one of those top cards that when you get it, you sit there and you go, ah, thank the Lord that came up. And it came up in your general, your overarching energy. It means the energy that pervades through the whole month, okay? So I really feel for you here that, whatever this wish was, it's an achievement of something that's very important and very dear to you, okay? And it's something that's going to make you feel very satisfied or fulfilled, right? And something that brings you to you some kind of contentment, okay? Now, what is that contentment or what's that fulfillment about? I'm feeling like it has something to do with you becoming very independent here, okay? I'm feeling that you, with the Seven of Wands, being very confident in who you are, what you bring to the table, what your skills are, what kind of personality you have, what kind of friends are around you, people are around you, having clarity of mind, being very powerful here in this Ace of Swords, right? And this is all because of your intuition and you wanting to be able to rebuild from the ground up, okay? Now, I would also say that for some of you, it might have been a bit of surprise that this rebuilding is going to happen. Not a bad surprise, a good surprise. A surprise that, oh, look at that. This is fabulous. I get a second chance at something. I get to restart something. I get to rebuild something, okay? I feel, even though that is that tower there, I feel that you are quite open to this. And I feel like something is opening up for you to achieve here, to achieve personally, right, in this Seven of Wands, to be able to show your stuff, okay? Now, the Seven of Wands is also in one particular deck, which I love. I think it's the Mystical Moments Tarot. Sorry, I'm just going to move my chair around here. In the Mystical Moments Tarot deck, what I love about the Seven of Wands is it depicts this character who's like the strong man in the circus. And the strong man in the circus is pulling the bars, like he's reaching for the bars. I don't have the deck here to show you, I'm sorry. But basically, he's pulling on those bars and he's showing his stuff, right? He's showing how strong he is. And I feel like this is your opportunity to show your stuff and show and to really start to claim your power so that you become the king of your destiny, okay? And it's all rooted in your intuition, in your gut, listening to your dreams, listening to those things that you hear. Like, when you pass by and you hear a song on the radio and you go, oh, did I just hear that line, and it rings true with you. There's something in it that makes you feel like, oh my God, that song is speaking to me right now, right? I feel like you're trusting in your strength. That's what I want to say to you. You're trusting in your strength of whatever it is. Maybe your strength of yourself or the strength of your connections with people, past and present, right? And I do feel like you're just really kind of in a phase where you can start to rebuild and build something good. All right. So let's clarify these cards now. And let's start with clarifying the tower. Tell me about this tower, please. Queen of Wands, okay? And you have the Five of Pentacles, but it came out in the reverse. So I'll just put this on the table here, but I just want to start by talking about this Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands is really about shining brightly, right? About being ready to get down and dirty into the building of this rebuilding of whatever it is that you're trying to rebuild. Okay. Now, I almost feel like for you, this, as I said, is about your personal something, your personal growth, I want to say, your rebuilding of your personal esteem, your confidence, rebuilding of your energy, right? There's a lot of rebuilding going on, but it's to you and it's to you yourself. And I feel like the universe here is telling you that once you start this rebuilding at the beginning of the month, you are going to come out as this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a fabulous energy to be in. It is, as I said, it's an energy of shining brightly and unapologetically, and an energy of saying, "Here I am. This is me. Take it or leave it. Everything here is what you get. This package is stepping into the light. This package is a beautiful package. This package is a unique and authentic individual." Right? That's what I feel that the tower is trying to tell you, or the tower is indicating, is that at the end of this transformation, at the end of this, um, I don't know, I want to say this independence that you have, right? Is going to help you to step into the light. Now, you had the Five of Pentacles, but it came in the reverse, which is a nice thing, because the Five of Pentacles is feeling about, not being enough. And but it's telling us that there's no reason to feel like you're not enough, because you are enough. So if you are feeling any doubt at the beginning of this month that you aren't enough and that you can't get to this Seven of Wands, well, no worries, because you are more than enough. Okay? If your wish is to say, "Help me to be more," well, the universe has already answered you. You just have to believe this of yourself, right? You are already enough. You're more than enough, right? You need to be happy with you, and then others can be happy with you as well. So you need to feel confident within yourself, and that's part of that, what that Seven of Swords is all about. Okay. Now, let's continue to one more card, please, to clarify the Tower. Oops, got a whole bunch here. I got too many. Sorry. There's like 5 of them came out. Let's do that again. And if they really want to come out, they will. One more card, please, to clarify the Tower. Right. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Rushing off, racing off into to this new state of being, if you will, or this new state of your, how you feel about yourself. This is the Knight of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords is the fast knight. He's the quick guy. He's the quick-minded guy as well. He's the one that is being a little bit spontaneous sometimes. So, just word to the wise, if you've made this decision, you want to make a change in yourself, and you're going to be spontaneous. Sometimes spontaneity is good. Sometimes spontaneity is not always the best. So just be a little bit aware of that. All right. Now, let me clarify the High Priestess. Tell us about what your instincts are telling you, or what your instinct is trying to indicate here. Tell us about the High Priestess. What is the High Priestess trying to tell us? Three cards. Truly grateful for all your messages. Please and thank you. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, about your stability, about your feeling solid, about your feeling that everything is good in your life, that everything is, really on the right track. That's what 4s are, right? 4s are the number of stability, of structure, right? That you have structure around this. Now, could also be for some of you, although I don't really see it anywhere else on the table yet, the Four of Wands sometimes is about marriage. So maybe you're listening for the High Priestess to tell you about, your relationship and your marriage and that kind of thing, and being able to be a little bit stronger, maybe, and the stronger character in the marriage, and not maybe being the one that just says yes dear, right? Because a marriage is a give and take thing. It's not a all one-sided thing, despite what some people think. Okay, so maybe that's your situation. But let's also continue. But I don't really see, as I said, I don't see a lot of cards on the table related to that. But I'll just throw that out there for some of you. Now let me continue to clarify the High Priestess, please. 2 more cards, please and thank you. Truly grateful. 5 of Swords. Okay, now another wisdom here from the High Priestess is be careful how much you chew. When you bite, if you chew off more than you can, what's the expression? If you bite off more than you can chew. Oh man, I don't know why I couldn't get that one out. Be careful of biting off more than you can chew. So in other words, there is this character right here, and I'm going to show you this card. This character right here has a whole bunch of swords below her, and she really only has, 2 hands, but at the end of the day, she's got all these tentacles behind her that can also help to grab all these things. Now, she probably can't carry that all herself, right? Because the tentacles that are on the creature on the back of her would do all that carrying. But at the end of the day, if the creature walks away from her, then she can't carry all those. So that's a bit too much, right? The other thing is you don't have to win every battle that we fight in our lifetime, meaning everything every day, right? You don't have to win at all cost all the time. That is what the High Priestess is trying to tell you as well, right? So, whatever this might be, whether this is with your friends, with your, parents, with your lovers, with your, your spouse, your partner, right? You have to be more open. Let's just put it that way, and more willing to listen and not just try to win. Hearing the other side of somebody's situation and looking at both sides of the argument is important, because only then are you really growing personally, right? Because you can start to understand and empathize where somebody else is or where they're coming from. So that is good personal growth that you want to attain, right? Then that helps you to also become an independent, strong person, right? And that's what we want for you. Once that happens, we want these doors of opportunity to open for you, okay? So let's clarify one more card for the High Priestess. What's that? That's the King of Cups. Yeah. So, there is maybe someone here romantically that you are involved with. The King of Cups is a very mature energy. It's the energy of being very, warm and generous and genuine, and someone that's, easygoing and very loyal, right? So I don't know if this is perhaps you in this situation, or your partner, or somebody that's close to you who you're listening to as well as your instinct, or your instinct is telling you to maybe be looking for this type of character in your relationships because maybe you don't have it today, right? Maybe that's what you're wishing for, is for this type of character to come along, right? Okay. But you're also, at this point, we can also interpret this as saying that the High Priestess is trying to tell you to kind of get command of the head over the heart, right? In other words, our hearts want one thing, but the logic in the head says something else. So we have to find the balance between the reason and the feeling, all right? So that's maybe another thing that your High Priestess is trying to tell you about your situation. Now, I do feel like that, as I said, with this either out of this Ace of Swords or the Seven of Wands or both of them, I'm getting this feeling also of, you know, trusting in your strength, right? Trusting in your strength, trusting in your ability to lead yourself, your ability to run your life, your ability to lead your life like as if you were you're your own king of your own, you know, kingdom. Let's put it that way, okay? And, you know, the way to do that is to live in the present, okay? And trust in your own strength, right? And in your convictions, right? And you know, this is what I'm feeling of these two cards. So let's clarify the Ace of Swords a bit. Okay, we'll get that in a second. Let me just pull out two more cards. And let me get one more card. Okay, so let me just pull this one out. Oh, yeah, justice, right? Balancing of the scales and also truth and honesty. That's what justice is all about, right? What is right is right. What is truthful will come out as truth, right? The scales of justice in a legal system is, you know, you want to prove what is right, what is truthful, and what is honest. And that is what either you want to be, you want for yourself, or you want to achieve in this wish, okay? Is that being able to live in the present and trust in your strength and know that you are the honest, good person that you are, and that you are surrounded by people who are honest. You also had here the Six of Wands, which is all about victory. It's all about recognition, right? It's all about wanting to, you know, wanting to have some recognition for who and what you are, right? In other words, recognizing that you are who you are and that you don't need to change to be somebody else because of another person, okay? So, you know, that's part of our personal growth is to learn that, you know, you don't have to be somebody else for somebody else to like you. Don't go there, okay? One more card, please, for the Ace of Swords. Yeah, and in the reverse, we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is all about feeling trapped. I think that the universe is trying to tell you there's no need to be trapped anymore, right? You are not going to be trapped but as you move through this month. That feeling of trapped is going out the window, okay? You're getting more into a sense of harmony in relation to, you know, a mutual trust is what I'm feeling for you. Okay, now let's clarify that Seven of Wands. Six of Swords. Everything is going in the right direction at the end of the month. Even better, it's all, you know, going smoothly, going like clockwork. What the heck was that one? That one just flew out like crazy. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, as I think I just said something about mutual, right? There's that mutual trust, that mutual, you know, harmony and a sense of harmony in your relationships, right? And in, you know, whether it's coming from past events, past people, or people that are in the present, right? This is what I'm feeling. One more card, please, for the Seven of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, just keep your focus on what it is that you want, right? Keep your focus on this wish. This wish will be fulfilled in the month. Just keep your focus. Keep your eye on the prize, as they say. Okay, Sagittarius, I am now going to pull for you a card which is from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Final message for Sagittarius for the month of May. It's out already. It came out pretty quickly. Let me show it to you. It's number 11. Balancing Act. And let me just hold this out to you and read to you from the book. Give me a second because I need to find number 11 in my book. Okay. Number 11 says, there are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. That's a nice message to end on here, my lovely Sagittarius. Okay, now, that being said, just at the end of your reading here, just going to quickly tell you about the contest that I'm holding this month. And for anybody who's interested, very quickly, prize is 100% completely free for you. And that is a personal tarot reading, and it is a career tarot reading. So if you have any questions in regard to your career, your finances related to your career, your profession, you're getting a new job, you're launching a new business, anything that you want that's related to business, career, finance, that's the kind of reading that I'm giving away, 100% free for you. What you need to do to be eligible is 2 things, both of which are free for you. One is subscribe to the channel, and if you've done it already, beautiful. And the second thing is to leave a comment in the comments box. And you can say anything you want in the comments box to be eligible, as long as it's a nice, clean, and respectful comment. I don't mind. And if you can't think of anything else to say, then just say, I am interested in a career tarot reading. At the end of the month, I'll do my usual thing, just throw all the names in a hat, pull some winners, and then I will make sure that the winners are notified, whether it's through the community, through the comments, both, or what have you. But I will make sure that all the winners get responded to be able to claim their prize and tell them how to claim their prize. Okay, now, of course, don't forget to click the like button, those thumbs up, and stay tuned, my friends, for more readings, for more contest announcements throughout the year. And we're just getting started, right? So all I have to say is take care, my lovely ones. I will see you again very soon. And until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.